right, guys. So today we're going to be looking at Organon 129 to 193. And you might be asking yourself, what the hell is the Organon, right? Well, the Organon is the founding book, the founding document of homeopathy, written by Samuel Hahnemann, who lived in the 18th century and founded homeopathy and gave us the basic rules and guidelines on how to practice this medicinal art and science. So basically, most people don't know anything about it, right? So, and I think I'm the only channel about homeopathy, which is talking about the organon, talking about the basic principles of homeopathy. And I don't get a lot of views. I think it's a little dry, right? The topic is the wording and everything is a little dry. And so it's not going to be good for clickbait. But if you want to get to know homeopathy and understand it a little bit, this is what you have to learn about, this is what you have to look at, even if you're a patient, looking to get homeopathic treatment, and you're looking at homeopaths and wondering, how do you evaluate them? Well, this is how you do that, right? Do they stick to the basic principles of homeopathy laid down by its founder? That's it. So today we're going to talk about one of the most important principles of homeopathy based on one paragraph in the Organon. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to explain what it means. This is confirmed. So this is a continuation of some other topic, but that's not that important. This is confirmed in the most unambiguous manner by experience, which shows that in all cases that every powerful internal medicine immediately after its ingestion causes important changes in the general health of such a patient, and particularly in the affected external parts, which the ordinary medical school regards as quite isolated, even in a so-called local disease of the most external parts of the body, and the change it produces is most salutary, being the restoration to health of the entire body, along with the disappearance of the external affection, provided the internal remedy directed towards the whole state was suitably chosen in a homeopathic sense. Now, if you're very confused right now, it's okay. All right. Let me just explain what's going on here. So when you are giving homeopathic remedies in a chronic condition, I'm not talking about acute, right? Not talking about influenza or a stomach bug or something like that. Chronic stuff. When someone's health has chronically deteriorated to a lesser or greater extent, whatever it may be, then the correct homeopathic remedy should elevate the general health of such a patient. What does that mean? It means that the homeopathic remedy is not the correct one. It means it's not producing deep healing on a long term and in the deepest levels of your organism or your body, your system, your whole being. It's not producing deep enough changes if you're not feeling better and energetically, emotionally, and any other in any other general aspect of your being, right? It may be, what are general aspects? Like, it may be, you're a very chilly person. You should be getting less chilly. Like, you should be able to withstand the cold, for instance, if you're a very chilly person, better. The homeopathic remedy needs to produce holistic changes in the organism to be to be described as the correct remedy, to be described as a deep healing remedy. And that kind of makes sense, right? And so homeopaths who were not trained adequately don't go to those. But what they will do is they just give remedies, almost randomly. And if there's any change, then they're just going to be declaring that they completed their duty, completed their job, and then it's finished. Their job is finished, right? Because your big toe doesn't hurt anymore, his job is finished, and he doesn't care about your general state of being. If your big toe hurt and it's getting better, like you had, I don't know what you had, the gout or something, right? And it's getting better, and there's no other changes. Then we say in homeopathy that the remedy might not have acted well enough. And if there's a surface acting remedy, the remedy acting on a surface level, it's almost like it's not even worth taking. And there's a whole explanation I could go into why that is, as to why that is, but let's just not go there right now. So basically, that is what we are looking for. And I'm not making this up, right? I'm not making this up. You can get a copy of the Organon 120, then look up 129 and read this for yourself. It's right there, right? It's right there. Right? And of course, we've talked about this before many times. But how is a remedy suitably chosen in homeopathy? Well, Hahnemann gives you the answer in 129. 192, sorry. This is best effected when the investigation of the case of disease, along with the exact character of the local affection, all the changes, sufferings, and symptoms observable in the patient's health, and which may have been previously noticed when no medicines had been used, are taken in conjunction to form a complete picture of the disease before searching the medicines. Then the selection may be truly homeopathic. We need a complete picture of the disease. That means analyzing a patient in their totality. Every symptom from top to bottom should be taken into consideration. Mental, emotional, physical levels, everything. And the prescription should be based on that. And that is when it's going to produce a general elevation of health, an elevation of the general level of health. And so, yeah, I think basically a large proportion of the homeopathic professional community does not follow the basic principles of their own science. And I don't, people get mad when I say this because I'm accusing people of very bad things, but it's true. Okay, so it's like there's a consensus and there's a movement called the modern homeopathy, and they've all reached a consensus that you know, sticking to the basic principles of homeopathy. Basic principles of homeopathy is obsolete methodology, and they've come up with millions of additions and changes and kind of alterations to homeopathy. And basically, it's become so different that now it's like a separate science. So there's classical homeopathy, and there's whatever they do, and actually they do whatever they want, right? So in that kind of a faction, in that community, if anyone comes up with any kind of methodology, they just accept it as fact and then just spread it around, and it becomes homeopathy, right? And then and patients, and they spread the word about it, and patients and everybody thinks that that is homeopathy. Okay, it's a really big problem, and we could give examples for that, like Rajan Sankaran, Jan Scholten. They devised methods which deviate from this, and so it's not classical homeopathy, but everyone says they are like they are the best guys out there to learn homeopathy from, I guess. And it's not homeopathy, okay? It's not. It's just some guy who came up with something and everybody accepted it as fact, okay? And why do people come up with stuff? And this is, this happens in every industry, in business, in any kind of science or industry. It's for marketing purposes, right? People come up with bullshit, right? People come up with bullshit, and to put it on like a big billboard, right? I am the revolutionary. I have the revolutionary method. I am the super special boy. I found the secret keys to everything, right? I'm the special guy. That's and then that's what normies, ordinary people want to hear, right? Oh, he's gonna be able to cure me. That's who I'm gonna uh, try to uh, you know visit, or get to try to cure me. And it sounds good. So people are telling you what you want to hear, right? People are telling you what you want to hear. And it doesn't sound good if I say that, you know, there's no special methodology and you just have to stick to the organon. That is very boring. But the truth is, it's also going to be more effective than any of the nonsense these other people peddle. It's not just John Sankaran and Jan Scholten and whatever. It's so many people. It's like the majority of homeopathic enthusiasts practice nonsense. I know it's very offensive what I'm saying, but it's true. Even in the truth movement, people like Steve Falconer or whatever, Bear Lando, so-called truthers. They also do the same thing. They take homeopathy and kind of infuse it with esoteric bullshit like magic and star signs and whatever. And then they tell you what you want to hear. We found the secret keys to healing, right? And if you're a marketing person, right? If you know anything about marketing, that's how you have to market stuff, right? These people know how to market. That's one thing they know. And if if you are, you know anything about marketing, that's what you have to do. You have to declare that you're the best, everybody else is dumb, and you found the secret keys and you're the special boy. Of course, some people might accuse me of doing that, but there's a huge difference between me and Rajan Sankaran, Jan Scholten, Steve Falconer, and all those other people, the clinical homeopaths, the British eclectics, whatever. The big difference is that I'm saying that we should stick to the organon, we should stick to the original form of homeopathy as it's described by its founder. And I'm saying that's why I'm special, right? I might be a special boy as well. But I'm saying that's why I'm special, right? I'm not special because I woke up and I came up with an idea no one has ever thought of for hundreds and hundreds of years of the existence of homeopathy, the smartest people that ever lived, All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.